Good morning, everyone. Today's topic is software development lifecycle. In the last class, we have seen software testing introduction, and the next this session we are going to see about a software development lifecycle. Okay, software development lifecycle. A software project is made up of a series of phases. That series of phases only. These are the phases available in that software development lifecycle. First, we have the requirement gathering analysis. During that requirement gathering, the specific requirement of the software to be built and gathered, and also it should be documented. That is requirement gathering and analysis. And planning, it's the purpose of planning phase is to come up with the schedule and the scope and the resource requirements for a release. That is, it's mainly for schedule and scope of that product. That is, we are creating planning. And next session is designing is the purpose of designing how to satisfy the requirements enumerated in the system requirement specification. That is designing. So we are going to design the planned area. And development or coding. Development design acts as a blueprint for actual coding to proceed. So it's like a blueprint of actual coding. That is design only acts as a blueprint of coding. That is, and this development of coding phase comprise coding the programs in the chosen programming language, and it produces the software that meets the requirement the design was meant to satisfy. And next is testing should be performed for all the projects, because testing only can find the product defects, and also it can be finalize the behavior in the product. The expected behavior and the existing behavior should be compared in the testing session. And next, deployment and maintenance. Deployment is a final session of software development life cycle, because deployment means using the product, using the product, like the customer only find the deployment. That is, deployment is main for SDLC. And next, in software development lifecycle, we have the key terms like quality assurance, and quality control. Quality is meeting the requirements expected of the software, it consistently and predictably. And also quality assurance is it concentrate on the process of producing the products. But in quality control, it concentrates on specific products. That is quality control. And these terms also available in SDLC. Verification is the process of evaluating a system or component to determine whether the product of a given phase satisfy the condition imposed to the start of that phase. That is verification. Simply we said verification is we are going to verify what are the content has been given by the customer. And next, validation is the process of evaluating a system. First we are verifying, and next is evaluating a system or component during at the end of the development process. Finally, after the development process only, we are going to do a validation problem to determine whether it satisfies specified requirements. It going to satisfy the specified requirements. That is validation. And life cycle models, we have many models in software development life cycle. The first one is waterfall model. It's divided into phases. Like these phases, it's going to divided. The initial phase output has been the input for another phase. That is the second phase. The requirement analysis output going to be the input for system design, and the system design output going to be the input of implementation. Like that it's work. That is waterfall model. The project is divided into separate phases, and also each phase communicates to the next one. Each phase going to communicate with the next one. When an error is detected, it's traced back to one previous phase at a time. If error is detected means it's traced back to the previous one. And next one is iterative model. Iterative model uses a constant user interaction and it early in the requirement gathering stage to produce a prototyping. And next one is spiral model. Spiral model, the process going to do iteratively, that is spiral model. And finally the V model. V model is testing into two parts like design and execution. Test design is done early while test execution is done at the end. There are different types of tests for each phase of the life cycle. In the V model, we have the different type of phases. In the different type of phases also, we can have the different types of testing. That is V model. Thank you.